Subscribers and YouTubers, this is Freezer Peter back with another action figure review of the 3-pack Captain America, the First Avenger, the International Patriots. This pack includes Captain Britain, Captain America, and Red Guardian. As you can see back in the backdrop, you got the English crescent or English shield, and the American shield, and the Russian shield on Red Guardian. These figures are a KMart exclusive, and they all come with one accessory. Captain Britain comes with a sword, Captain America comes with his shield, of course, and Red Guardian comes with his shield. So let's get started with Captain Britain here. I'm trying not to make the camera fall. Basically, here is a kind of... this isn't really the comic version. However, it's a nice little version of Captain Britain. It's a nice fresh version. He actually did not appear in the movie, even though this is a First Avenger toy. This figure has decent articulation. It has the new Captain America kind of thigh swivel that it can be pretty tricky, especially that it's combined with the jointed. It's almost like as the thighs are going to pop out. That is my only complaint about the figures. Necessarily, the body molds and the paint is wonderful. I don't see anything on this figure that really concerns me. The sword is nice. It has nice detail on it. It's not painted any. It's just one solid color with a little bit of maybe some sparkly gray at the bottom, silver. He has 360-degree head rotation, the ab crunch. He has a shoulder joint. His elbows are pretty limited. They can only go about that far and that far back. However, this figure isn't too bad. Like I said about the waist swivel, the thighs, that kind of can be complained, but you have double jointed knees, rocker joints on the ankles to an extent, but really, this figure's articulation's alright. It's a nice posable figure. They're very stiff, because it's a new figure, but you just have to be very careful with the thighs. I could see. I haven't heard any complaints from anyone about them popping out, but I can almost assume that they would. So there is your Captain Britain. Moving on to the next Captain America. This is a complete remold, not remold, but repaint of an old mold of the single-carded version of Captain America, which is here. And I almost thought that these figures were the exact same, but there is a classic wash over Captain America's scales here. The blue is more navy on his pants, and this is more of a kind of a base color. Nothing special to it. This is the single card, and also the shields. This has a classic paint, while this has a gloss. So there's the things about that. And these are also the new Captain America First Avenger kind of wave. Like I said, basically the same articulation and the same problems too. The thighs have the same problem with, it feels like they're going to pop out if you're not careful. Here is a Marvel Universe Captain America, and he faces, if you notice, he doesn't have that annoying thigh swivel, but then again, he doesn't look as good on the sculpt. This is the 2-pack Captain America. So that's in Marvel Universe. These are all 3.75-inch figures, by the way. So really, articulation is good. The mold is great, and the paint, I really love the paint, especially on this classic comic series. The shield is good, but moving on to Red Guardian, the Russian KGB agent. The paint on this figure, I have noticed, it's a little rough. It patches in there a little bit. On the head, it's kind of rough too. But the sculpt itself is nice. He's smaller than the other figures, but it's a nice one to add to your collection. Still has the thigh swivel, same articulation, a little better with the elbows, but is always going to be hindering somewhere. 360 degrees, up and down. See here, you got an ab crunch, no waist swivel again. You got a little utility belt that can move. The paint is good. The black on red is nice, and the star is nice. I don't see anything real big problem, just here and there. But it's a nice figure. White boots, white gloves. This is probably the one that has the worst paint issues with it. However, it's the one I wanted the most. So, these figures are pretty good. The Captain America. I would say I would give this 3-pack approximately about a 8 out of 10. There's a few complaints articulation wise, and just a little bit of paint issues, but overall, I mean, it's a really nice pack to have, especially if you're looking for the Captain Britain or the Captain America or Red Guardian. Definitely got some good exclusives in this, and you can pick this up for relatively cheap. I picked this up for about $20 on eBay. And also about Red Guardian and about Captain America, I forgot to mention, but here's Red Guardian shield. It's came pretty bent, and I have another package, and it's still the same problem. However, the good thing I love about these figures that the old Marvel Universe didn't really have, I don't know if they have added it, but the peg for the shield to go right on the back, I like that. Or you can switch it to where they go on the wrist, because I have a problem with getting it to hold on the wrist on a lot of my Captain America figures. But yeah, guys, this is a really nice package to pick up, and please stay tuned for more. I will be reviewing more, and I will have a haul video up soon. Appreciate it, guys. Bye-bye.